Welcome back, everybody, to another video. My name is Steve. This is for my channel at Live and Learn Health. And again, I just want to film these videos now. I want to start doing some more walking during my videos. I don't want to be sedentary and sitting, just to show you guys that, I'm not all talk. So out here going for a walk during my break at work. And in this video, I want to talk about things you can do in your own life as sort of like these hacks for, controlling your food intake, your calorie intake. Some of the best things that you can do for yourself. And one of the first things I want to talk about is meal structure. So the way I've been doing my meal structuring lately is I've been trying to do a salad first. Okay. And the reason I'm doing that is because I know the fiber content in vegetables will give you that full feeling, I guess is the way I'll describe it. And I can also get a lot of key nutrients from vegetables. So I start off with a salad, and it's ridiculously low calorie, depending on what you put in it. Now, when I do a typical salad, I'll do like mixed greens. Again, everything organic, because that's what I push. Obviously, and I had a conversation with a few close people in my life. If you don't want to do organic, you don't have to do that. Don't feel forced to have to do organic, non-GMO, grass-fed, grass-finished. That's just something I do. It's something I push. But I do also understand that it is more expensive. So if you can't do that, then don't do it. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It is what it is, right? So definitely pushing salads right in the beginning when I open up my window to eat, because I've been doing a lot of OMAD. I've been doing it for a very long time, still do it, right? Open up with some vegetables. So I do that, mixed greens. And then in my salad, I do not use dressing, especially seed oils, guys. Stay away from seed oils. They are terrible for you. The canola oil, the peanut oil, the vegetable oil. I don't care what heart healthy nonsense they have on there. Guys, nobody should have oil that concentrated in one sitting. You don't need that kind of oil. Stay away from it. It's junk. It's nonsense. So stay away from it. Dressing wise, I stay away from dressing. If I do use dressing every now and then, maybe some Primal Kitchen, or the other one I use is a brand called Tesseme's. But I tend to stay away from it. The juice isn't worth the squeeze for me on dressing. So what I like to do in my salads is I like to put some sauerkraut in there, some kimchi in there, some mushrooms. I like the kimchi and the sauerkraut for the probiotics. The mushrooms, I just like mushrooms because they taste good, to be honest with you. I'm sure they have some nutrient benefits too. I don't know them off the top of my head, but I do put them in. Sometimes I'll throw in other vegetables too. Some green peppers, some tomatoes, some red peppers. Sometimes I'll squeeze a little lime in there, a little lemon. But very rarely dressing, guys. Right? Very rarely dressing. I'll throw some pepper in there sometimes. Sometimes I throw some red pepper flakes in the salad too. Get a nice big salad in. And the thing about the greens is that they have a lot of potassium, and you want to make sure you're getting your recommended daily value of potassium, which is around, I believe, 4,700 milligrams of potassium. So you want to make sure you get that in. I know I'm getting a lot of the sodium in my salad from my sauerkraut and my kimchi, so I'm getting the sodium there. Sometimes I'll also add some pickles Pickles are really good, again, for the vinegar. Helps with the breakdown, the digestion of food. So I like to do that. That's also a reason why I start my meals with a salad. So I get that vinegar in there, and that helps with the digestion process of whatever else I'm going to eat in that meal. And sometimes I'll add cheese in there. If I'm really cracking down on calories, I'll stay away from the cheese. My favorite cheese to put in salad is goat cheese. You can do goat cheese, feta cheese, you can do whatever cheese you want. But I like goat cheese because it adds like this very saltiness kind of flavor to the salad, and it's delicious. I like it. It's the way I like it, so it's the way I make it. Okay, so that's one thing I do to minimize the damage of calories. And I eat that meal, and I start to feel like, I'm not stuffed, but I feel comfortable. I feel like I, ate a pretty decent sized meal, and I let that kind of sit there for about 15-20 minutes, and I let that expand before I go into anything else, because that's going to dictate how much more food I eat. And then I prioritize protein. I don't do protein shakes, guys. I think it's nonsense. Get your protein from your food. Steak, chicken, fish, eggs, peanut butter, yogurt, Greek yogurt especially. They have a really good deal on Greek yogurt at Costco if you have a membership. Okay, so the salad is a big one. Protein is another big one, because protein's going to make you more satiated, especially if you're doing protein with the fat. Okay. Another thing I like to do is I like to not run or work out hard when I'm trying to cut calories, and there's a reason for that. Okay, so I don't like to run, like sprint and work out and push a lot of heavy weight especially on days when I'm I don't want to eat a lot. So it's easier for me to keep the calories down or even fast when I don't exercise. And that just kind of makes sense, right? You're not spending all that energy, so you don't really have to replenish anything. So it's a lot easier for you to not eat as much if you're not putting out as much, like on an exercise level. So on days where I'm really trying to cut, I'll scale back my working out, right? If I know I'm going to go into a deep, long fast, like a prolonged fast, the most strenuous exercise I will do is walk. That's it. I know for a fact I'm the type of person where if I go to the gym and I absolutely put out and I do wind sprints and I lift heavy weight and I'm crushing it at the gym, I'm going to come home and I'm going to be ravenously hungry. That's just the way it is. That's how my body is. Everybody's different. Some people have really, really, really good discipline and they can go to the gym and work out and not eat. That is not me. I used to be able to do that when I was heavier, but now that I lost the reserve of my excess weight, I can't do that anymore. So on days where I'm pushing at the gym, or I'm doing wind sprints, or I'm doing a lot of like cardio or whatever it is, exercise, I'm going to eat. It is what it is. But again, whole foods diet, fruit, vegetables, protein. Okay. So the first one is making sure you get your salad in before your actual meal, and make sure you're putting in that, that vinegar, because that's important for digestion. Second one is don't do strenuous exercise because it's going to make you eat. The third one is go for walks. Even if you're not going to eat a lot, you can go for a walk. Guys, it burns crazy calories just walking, like what I'm doing right now is I'm just barely walking. I'm not going fast, Like right now I could show you on my watch. I have 12,300. Obviously today I did go to the gym this morning. I woke up at 4:45 in the morning, grabbed my stuff, went to the gym, and I did some cardio this morning. So I do have a lot of steps already in, but and I'm not like, crazy gung-ho and counting them like crazy, but I am watching it. I am paying attention to it because it's important. You got to know your step count. You got to know what you're doing in a day, right? If you're stepping less, eat less. If you're stepping more, maybe ramp up the food a little bit, And then the last thing I'll say is this: use some sort of app to count your calories. Okay, I don't think calories are the end-all be-all of losing weight, but they are a part of losing weight, okay? They're a part of losing weight, and you have to know what you're putting in, okay? You have to know. It's important, right? And if you're going to go over in calories, I'd rather a person go over in calories eating nutrient-dense food than, under eating nonsense. Because if you do that, you're not going to get key nutrients for your body. You're going to start to feel sluggish, and over time, you can only eat so many low-quality meals so often that eventually you're going to fall off the rails, right? You keep eating McDonald's and Burger King and fast food and cakes and cookies and all that junk. They say, okay, can you lose weight if you maintain your calories eating a highly processed diet? Yeah, you can. The problem is those foods are designed to make you overeat. They are designed to make you want more and more and more. So why would you even risk taking that chance of eating those types of foods and then risking just destroying your calorie count for the day by eating highly processed food? So instead of doing that, eat your whole food diet, get your calories in, eat a diet of vegetables, fruit, and protein so that you're satiated. You get your good fats in, right, from whatever you're eating, protein, your steak, your avocados, your whatever you're eating, okay? And I have videos on what you should be eating, and I'll put out more of them, okay? And guys, those are my tips. Everything is in this video. Just do little things, chip away. Everything I think I said in this video is very reasonable. I think counting calories is the hardest thing. You can use apps like MyFitnessPal. You can use MyFitnessPal. You have to pay for now. They got kind of ridiculous with the yearly fee. I recommend an app called Cronometer. It's Chronometer or Chronometer or however you say it. It's free. You don't have to pay for it, and you can scan the barcodes like on MyFitnessPal. They used to have that, but they got rid of it now. Now they want you to pay for their service. So, I mean, if you're rich and famous, you can go ahead and get it, but I ain't doing that. I'm not about that life. But anyway, I just wanted to make this video to help you guys out. Again, if you have any questions, please write in the comments. Please like, share, send this to somebody you love and care about because maybe it'll help them. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.